In the Northeast region, the chairman of the Ghana Private Road Transport Union, Alhaji Murtala Wuni, has said that the transport business in the region is folding up due to the high cost of fuel in the country. He said the transport business in the region is in a deadly spiral and could collapse anytime soon if urgent steps are not taken to control and stabilize the prices of fuel at the pump. He's been speaking to my colleague Ilyasu Tanko.
Fuel prices at the local pumps have shot up again, with petrol and diesel now trading at an average 16.9 Ghana cedis and 17.99 Ghana cedis respectively. These products at the beginning of the year were trading at an average 6.9 and 7 Ghana cedis per litre respectively. The sharp depreciation of the Ghana cedi against the US dollar also means an increase in the prices and cost of vehicle parts and maintenance. The impact of the situation has been far-reaching as it contributes significantly to the current rising cost of goods and services on the market. For the chairman of the GPRTU in the Northeast region, the constant upward adjustment in fuel prices is more than worrying.
There's nothing that you go into the magazine to buy and there's no increment on it. So when you take the money from the terminal and you move out to the fuel pump station, my brother, you won't laugh. Everything remains there. And at the end of the day, you can't, a driver cannot. Let me just set an example. If you're traveling from Nalerigo here to Tamale, what you are going to take, when you go into the fuel pump and come out, you can't go home with it, even 100 Ghana cedis.
He says the situation is a threat to the survival of the young transport business in the region, as according to him, some vehicle owners and drivers are leaving the transport space.
So the government should come out to help us reduce the fuel, because many of them have packed their vehicles. Because when you go and come, you don't earn anything. So sometimes it is better you pack. Parts have increased, and when you go to talk, then they will tell you duty too has been increased. So the government should come out. The nuisance taxes we are complaining of, they should try to remove them so that things should move smoothly for us. Without that, it will lead to the collapse of our business.
Some commercial drivers agree with the grim prediction of the GPRTU chairman, saying in addition to the risk of losing their jobs, the high cost of fuel is affecting their earnings.
To me, personally, I see that the Ghana economy is collapsed. It's not it's going to collapse or collapse. No, it has already been down. So when I go back to Ghana, I'll buy like 600 Ghana cedis. You understand? So how much do you think it will be left for me? It's not making sense. So I think if the government is not coming out with something to help us, we better pay the cars that we run for loss.
I used to spend 600 Ghana cedis on fuel from here to Tamale. Now it's about 1,200 Ghana cedis. After taking out 1,200 cedis from 1,800 and bribing the police, we are almost left with nothing. The government must help us. In this region, motorbikes are generally the main means of transport, in addition to tricycles or motorcades that are mostly used commercially in urban communities like Nalerigo, the regional capital. The rising fuel prices, however, have compelled drivers of these commercial tricycles to stop buying from authorized pump stations and now depend on smuggled fuel from neighboring Togo and Burkina Faso. The drivers say the smuggled fuel is often contaminated and causes damage to their motorcycles. Hence, they want urgent reduction at the pumps.
5-star.
This mini 5-star bottle of fuel now sells at 10 Ghana cedis. This is alarming, and the government has to do something about it. I'm sure the economy could collapse before the year ends. We might have to pack our motorbikes and walk. So my appeal is that our leaders must take it easy on us. There's already enough suffering here. We are already hungry and poor. So they should reduce the prices. The prices of fuel are high and affect our operations. We need the urgent assistance of the government. From Nalergo, Ilyasu Tanko reporting for Joy News.
Now let's check out the situation in the Greater Accra region. My colleague Samuel Kojo-Brace is standing by with some of the people mentioned in the town there who've just gone by. They've been raising concerns. Brace, where are you reporting from and what's the situation there?
Emefa, I'm in the Circle of Donor station, and look, a lot of people are here looking for transport to get to their various places. Before we set up this discussion point, I met some two passengers who were telling me that from here to Kwelebu, which they can walk, the fare is 5 cedis 50 pesos, and they disagreed. They were wondering how this short distance could cost this much. And they were sitting on the bench behind us, wondering why it has gotten to this point. But I have with me some drivers and passengers to try to, understand the situation well from their perspective. Chief, baby no, ebimu ankwejuma. If he said, "Anyoma no nko yomusufu ani atumododo." Monso amwo anu ne say.
We say ebimu anyama ntuma ankwejuma. But was because of this, the way fuel no AC akosro no. Yes, so the way I won't say yes, so they were say yes to Emma Feno, emu esu ekosro. Because you to control fuel almost Anagana plus. Na ebi a yɛmfa mɛgye sɛ yɛmfa mɛgye sɛ bi a sia ne sei nti mu a yɛma yɛsi kɔ so no ɔwo sɛ yɛbi aso bituma ka sɛ ebi a fiti ya mokɔ kolobo no first na amutua si ya yɛsi akɔsoro ɛnyɛ te sɛ first no nti onipa no yɛ sa no a na adwuma sɛm so ɛbɛyi soro kakra ama no nti ne ɔmo amontum bi amontum amankɔ adwuma no ɛyɛ lɔlo fɛ sɛm ne fo yɛ akɔsoro nti mama san kɔfo no amontum ɔmo bebe ne ntum amankɔ adwuma no because ɛwo sɛ yɛbi aso na bi a na adwuma ɔyɛ no akɔtɛtumi kɔ so saa Obumo akoye ebia normal edwuma bia eba de bia ono so ben kakra na so ben kakra no so de ka no baba for kana se waka fe no ti se sa na e se so ha dwene ebia ono so meken so mofra ne na de wo fi a ono ampo ne bia o hwe mofra ne bia be ma no kwampo no ontumi mboa no ono no hwe mofra ne in terms of school sem na de na se bisi akose na e sa so a e ha dwene
nti eben how na order brawo as a driver
message ya no how order bra masa da be no say ya no Kao no first bia say bia we say bia me yema no yes enko so on expect size kan bia na yes ma particular no so yes me pon kura na we say me ma me metiska na yes ya no kasa adwuma no passengers na mo ba amo mba nti besi na kwapo na de me so me bi na matum da ma me kawo na bi kwa so aso metem ne adwuma no so nti yes problem a yes nnamu wa yes no e be ya fu one de amo hwe menye na embo ye nia.
So he is basically saying that the increment in fuel has brought about increment in the fares, and sometimes when you communicate that to the passengers, some scuffle of a sort ensues, and what it's even impacting on their business is that they are not able to make the daily sales the car owners are looking for, and it's become a problem. They are not even able to make enough so that they could take care of their families. And that's how this is impacting them. He says the passengers are not even coming as they used to come in those days. Chairman, what's your driver? Neakosu, you want to say?
Neakosu, no, me want to say, I'm a more idling pa. Because times ago, you thought for no, it be my true to me, I could share your number. But now, even a year campus, so your driver will park also station to station. Put me just 500 Ghana a year.
A year, won't mean 500 Ghana.
Yes, I'm telling you, because if for January, they started to increase the fuel from January. They increase. Anytime they will increase the fuel, the car owners they will increase the sales. The daily sales. At the same time, the station will increase the ticket for us. So it means that we are not happy. We are feeling bitter in our work. And what I'm feeling bitter for those people, you are the musician. What they increase the fuel, you know, come out to ask her why would I work for? But it's not make an answer. I can say mutuma mupa. I was sister I took from Kwamba Zambaya Ayajumano. Because they are too many to me. But imagine, why go to a high, now but one will be low. Why can I say when your profit? Want to slap bano, na medical cat to me, MPP ni 100%. Maybe was on go station, the feminine now. Maybe PI MPP. Until slap bano. Why say finance minister, son a majority leader, then in penny faka say, son economy no to me to tune. Oh, you know, not be full from la, then just say, bet your money here. Because of money here, money has to share. Ghana no MPP, your party has to be a patriotic. As a patriotic person, always have to speak the truth. Because I go for the Obano, then him saw your genetic to the any buy. But send your OC and I'm want to know.
All right. So as you heard from him, you cannot buy fuel at a higher price and sell at a cheaper price. He means they then pick passengers by taking the same old fares, which is of course is akin to you buying something at a higher price and selling to people at a lower price. He's calling on government to do something about this situation. Chairman, also your driver. Near Koshi, they're kind of also affected any senior Shefi.
My brother, you know something. Fuel is something, anytime you attach it, you see, there is everything, the price of everything will change. That one is definitely. But I can't go and buy the fuel at the filling station at a high price and come and work and collect 2 citizens. No. If I do that, how can I get a different money to go and buy another one? So we are pleading to the government. And then this thing, what they call the leaders, so that they should sit down and think about the fuel, this thing, what do you call it, the price. Because the moment you attach the fuel, the price of everything will change. So we are pleading to government to do something about the fuel pricing. Otherwise, I think sometimes the Ghana will sink.
But it was just recent that 19% increment was agreed for you. Isn't that enough?
No, it's not enough. Actually, 20% is good.
So you are calling for another increment, is that it?
Right now, if you say we are calling for another increment, I think the passengers will beat us. So we will manage this one.
That's fine. But some people in some other areas have said that they cannot continue working, because of what's happening. For you in this area, is this something you're also contemplating, that because of how expensive fuel is, we might also want to lay down our tools and not work? Is that something that has come to mind?
It's true, because these days, if you are working, you will go back home with empty hand. You see, even though if you don't, God not come in, if your car will not say, but you won't get. You see, so that is the problem we are facing now. So if government don't come in and do something about the fuel, particularly, my brother, that one there, I think, unless we go back to our village, our various places, whether we go and do farmer or a different job, and that one, if the time comes, and then God will tell.
So I have a passenger here. You are a passenger. How is the increment in fuel affecting your daily expenses?
I say, Mefa Apawu we so amanato abamu mpanimfo ene ya papa na nado say the way eniama ekoso no ye ni nye ho nanso no akwaye te say bibia ni wonu ma ye betimi aye enti sa akwanya we no ana ye beka because ename ne wo ka say mefa ka anopa no ekọ Accra New Town me ko na 360 pesos afi me sign for car a me ba almost new fare no 5 cedis enti na em wawa na nso ye nyina ya wo Ghana ha enim de wa eniama den ekoso enti me bisa say other countries no to say Togo ene we mu na o matwa ehu ahia no sa na o nso o face o mo no ma na eno Nigeria ni bi enemy di nkomo ka cha me say wa resign afra adumam because of Ghana economy no the way is here aduru no because you say no oil expenses more than the income ahead eba enti say what honom na say e dey aduana wo bedi wo be check ni nyina na boso me be so be keka bom na say no momo so chen aduma wo ye de a ene na no obi a oto ono onye aduma kura mpo no emfa so na so say sie no say empanifo no begina TV so a And I'm saying, I want to try a year from no more moon who be into one barber candy, omono, omope, Eddie actually say, Yenya, but 10 years saying, Nasanka, omo, a deal man solely, nebi all call for a car, Nisikan United 10 cities. Near catcher and they say, oh, call a beer a how to Accra, 5 cities. No check out the old quaqueno. That's a back kind of 5 city, and a dear, the 10 city no, they'll call Nasa and so on. On one could be who said that, yeah.
So he's also saying that things are difficult in terms of because of the increment in fuel prices. That he joined a car this morning, he paid around 3 cedis. When he was returning, he had to pay more than what he paid earlier, and he feels that it was as a result of the increment in the fuel prices. Something needs to be done. He says his friend told him that he has resigned from his workplace because when he does his calculation, whatever he's given at the end of the month, he saves nothing. It really does not make up for the sort of work he's doing, and therefore he has resigned. He thinks that it is better to stay home than to keep working. He wants the managers of the economy to do something about the situation.
That's my colleague Samuel Kojobrace, they're reporting from the Odona Lorry Station here in Accra. Well.